afraid of? You see, because I'm a woman, a 51-year-old woman without an army to protect me, without a police force to surround me, without love and support from my own race or other people. I'm supposed to feel scared. I'm supposed to just back down. I'm supposed to be trembling in my boots from this person, because every person, men, strong men, instead of telling me I'm going to back you, I'm going to support you, I'm going to be in your corner, are telling me watch your back, darling, be careful. Men are telling me this, not women. Men are telling me to surrender, not to speak up for the people. I've got no physical force to fight these ones, but I understand that I can't be cowardly, even as they mock us. The accursed lot mock us. The people of Jamaica's condition cannot change until they desire that change. And if you understand that when you are coming out here and putting yourself out here and defending them, you can't do it from a place where if they don't appreciate it, you back down and you back off. You cannot do that, because you have to understand they're wounded. Many are wounded. They don't have to be that way. They can change. They can accept the fact that they are not, a cursed lot.
A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the People's Forum of In the Streets with Big Stone. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about my friend Jenni Rren, fellow vlogger, real royal empress, a woman of substance, a woman that just does not speak from her mouth. She speaks from her heart. She speaks with intelligence. And not only that, she walks the walks that she says she's going to walk. I'm talking about Jenni Rren. Jenni Rren is a woman that I saw on YouTube. And I was taken aback because she was very soft-spoken, very intelligent, and she touched on some very important topics that need to be discussed, especially by a woman. And I started to follow her and watch her to see if the locks that she have on her hair represents the trueness of her heart. And ladies and gentlemen, I was blown away by some of the things that she talks about, some of the topics that she touches that some people might see it as quote-unquote taboo, but she goes there with articulation and intelligence. And I said to her, after sending her a friend request and we became friends, and I said to her, I said, Jenni, I would love to invite you to come to Jamaica, to come to the Paul Bogle Foundation, to come to the lighting of candles, to experience what the Right Honorable Paul Bogle have experienced. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's right here on my chest. And above me, of course, is another of our hero, the Right Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. And I thought I would have heard some, oh, maybe I'll make it this time, and some excuse. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. She said, Big Stone, I'd be delighted to walk in the footsteps of our ancestors. And ladies and gentlemen, Jenni Rren came to Jamaica. She stayed up all night. When I say all night, she get up from early in the morning, then we drove all the way from Kingston to St. Thomas, a 2.5-hour ride. And then she went to Stony Gut, stayed here from the candlelight start at 6 p.m. sharp. This is the year 2016 we're talking about. And she stayed up from 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. I was there with her. I watched her. She did not one time. She stand up like the real warrior that she is. But guess what? I'm not going to be just talking about this. I want you to see for yourself. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Jenni Rren in Jamaica, St. Thomas on the 11th of October 2016. Not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. Take a look.
151 years ago, the day when Paul Bogle and the people of St. Thomas decided that they had enough. So they headed to Mont Bay to exact justice for what had happened to their men who had only gone there to have a conversation. I am walking today. I'm exhausted. I haven't had any sleep. I stayed up all night, and now we're making our way down to Mont Bay. And I finally know what it feels like. It's one thing to say you empathize with the ancestor. You understand their plight, but until you put yourself in their shoe, staying up for an entire night, fasting and praying, and headed to deal with their oppressors, that could not have been an easy thing. I am so tired, but I am moved by their experience. And so I walk in their footsteps. Until you are prepared to walk in the footsteps of your ancestors, you have no right to be free. Because freedom was a price that was very high. Individuals sacrificed their lives for freedom. One that I can't take for granted, and one that I am not willing to forget.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen her on the front line walking. We have seen her actually have covered over 4.5, going on 5 miles into the journey. And when I thought she would have given up, she said, I'm going through to the end, Big Stone. I'm going through to the end. When we got to the Paul Bogle School, the Paul Bogle High School, that's about 1.5 miles away from the 6.5 miles we were supposed to walk. I had a talk with her. She barely could speak from her mouth because she was so focused, but she was continuing on. This is what it looks like. 5 miles away from where she started. Take a look at Jenni Rren.
We have to cleanse our minds from this inferior and superior complex that keep us in bondage. We know how to come together when there's a natural disaster like the one we had recently. We manage to come together in harmony. We must do this at all times. We must return to the way of our ancestors. For them, it took a village to raise a child. We must not abuse our kids, but must teach and raise them with morals and values. We have to return to a time when the success of neighbor's child meant a celebration for everyone. When we solve our differences with violence, we weaken our race and send a message to the world that we can be separated and destroyed. Beauty lies in the coming together of our people, so we must learn how to embrace and respect people's ideas, talents, and social position, even if they differ from our own. We have to learn to walk away from arguments that threaten the safety of our brothers or sisters. When the black man or the black person truly learns to love each other, no one can violate us. No one can penetrate our borders. A strong community will lead to a strong country. If everyone sees each other as an ally, we will create borders that no one can penetrate. A cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. This is the only way to obtain perfect peace between brethren. We have got to start embracing our African heritage, educating ourselves about the powerful people of the past and present. We must remember our ancestors were violently ripped away from their homes, lost their language and culture. Because of that, many of us have no spirit, so we no longer connect to each other spiritually. We have to quit telling ourselves that anything too black is not good. We have got to quit using our privileges to abuse others in this society. We have to stop ignoring the plight of the poor and needy, for in so doing, we create animosity in our midst. When we show love to the greatest and the least among us, we create harmony, which acts as a catalyst in building a strong nation. Peace comes when you develop acceptance for self and community. Peace comes from knowing and loving the other person as yourself. We are beautiful people. We are strong people. We are loving people. We know how to come together when it's necessary. And so I encourage you to bond together in your communities, in your schools, in your country, and watch us grow from strength to strength. Be blessed, African people. Think on these things.
All the way from Toronto, Canada, ladies and gentlemen, she came here to say time.
Now that you've seen Jenni Rren, ladies and gentlemen, she continued to walk and she walked and she walked until she got in front of the courthouse in Marat Bay. She was tired, but she still garnered the strength to come on stage and deliver a resounding speech to her people. Jenni Rren, Big Stone Records stands in solidarity with you. We fear no one but the Almighty God. We fear no mortal man on this planet Earth. We have no weapons of mass destructions. We cannot fight those type of war. But the war that we are fighting is a spiritual war. The war that we are fighting, we are armed with His Imperial Majesty, the Right Honorable Paul Bogle, the Right Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, Nanny of the Maroons, Sam Sharp, and all the great freedom fighters of our ancestors. You know why? Because we do not just talk to talk, we walk to walk. So my sister, fear no one. I love your spirit. I enjoy meeting you and your husband. We had a beautiful time in Stony Gut, and we're looking forward to seeing you come back to Jamaica again. Jenni Rren, Empress Jenni Rren, I salute you on today the coronation of His Imperial Majesty and Empress Menen. So walk good, Jenni Rren, and tell everybody how the Rastafari live. Thank you for watching, and I do hope you all can have